different than normal around here today. We usually have our Azul show. We're actually not performing that right now. Instead, we're giving you an amazing opportunity to view 2 brand new baby beluga whales. That's right, we have 2 of them. One is 3 weeks old and one is just 3 days old. And they're both in this pool behind me along with another 4-year-old little girl beluga. But we like to, here at SeaWorld, when we have a new baby born, we like to keep things pretty quiet, just like if you have a new baby at home. You don't necessarily want a marching band going through the nursery when you're trying to get them on schedule and kind of get to know that new baby. Same here. We like to give mom and calves some quiet time to bond and get to know each other, as well as learning how to nurse and navigate around the pools and get to know those other beluga whales around you. So instead, we're going to give you a little bit of information about the beluga whales that you see behind us. Now this one right here behind me, that is the older of the 2. That is Luna and her calf. It is a little boy born July 9th. He's about 130 pounds and about 5 feet long. Luna, the mother, is 13 years old, and she was actually born in this pool behind me as well. Now, he's a little boy. He was born here, and then just 3 days ago, we were also had the amazing opportunity to see Crissy give birth to her calf. And she is around here somewhere. Her calf is a little girl, also just right around 120 pounds. That's about average for a beluga baby. They come out anywhere from 100 to 150 pounds and about 4 to 6 feet long. Now, in the first few days, like I said, we keep it very quiet. We like to keep things quiet and very calm, and we kind of tone back the things that we're doing. However, we are here 24 hours a day. We've actually been here 24 hours a day since the end of June because we're watching and waiting for those first signs of labor. And a lot of people say, how in the world do you know when a beluga whale is going into labor? Well, we've actually had over 10 calves born here, right here at SeaWorld, so we're getting to be pretty handy at spotting those things. And one of the biggest clues that we'll see is an extra set of tail flukes. That's right, beluga whales are actually born tail flukes first. So when we see mom with an extra set of tail flukes, we know that that baby is on its way. And that could last anywhere from about an hour to up to 12 hours before the baby is actually born. But we are here, middle of the night, watching and waiting for those first signs. Now once the baby is born, the first thing it needs to do is come up and take its first breath of air. They are mammals, just like us, so the baby will swim right up to the surface of the water. Mom will help it out if it needs to, and they'll come up and take their first breath of air. And then after that, you know, they have these funny things on the side, these big tail flukes, and while they can swim, they do kind of have to figure out how everything works. So you'll see mom kind of guiding it around the pool, as well as baby trying to figure out how to stop and steer and kind of get to know where it needs to go. As you can see, the calf sticks pretty close to mom a good portion of the time. Now, as it gets more comfortable in its surroundings and where it's supposed to go, it'll actually start to nurse for mom as well. Mom has 2 mammaries down kind of underneath what we call her peduncle, but it's back towards her tail. She has 2 mammaries, and the calves will nurse from each of the mammaries. Now, we will be here for another at least 30 days watching as this bond grows and making sure that baby's growing as well and everything seems to be smooth in the pool. I did say there are 5 whales in here. We also have another calf of Crissy's who's 4 years old in the pool as well. And she is gaining a whole lot of experience with babies right now. So it's a great learning experience for her to be able to sit out here and watch as these moms and babies get to know their calves. So another question we get a lot is, how in the world do you know a beluga whale is even pregnant? They're pretty big animals. These guys are anywhere from, they can get up to 3,000 pounds, but these whales are about 1,000 to 2,000 pounds. And we do some training that a lot of people don't know about, and that is called husbandry training. Husbandry training is probably the most important thing that we do. It allows us to take better care of our animals. And these animals are actually trained to present their tail flukes to us. They'll put them in our lap, and our veterinarian can come up and take a blood sample from our whales. Another thing that we can actually do is get a urine sample from our whales. pretty impressive. They'll roll over and go in a little cup, just like we get at the doctor's office. Another handy thing that we train, these are ways that we can find out if a whale is pregnant. We can look at their hormone levels and find out exactly when they did get pregnant. Now, also through the pregnancy, another amazing thing that we do is we have an ultrasound machine. We can come up right to the side of the pool, the whale will lay out, and we can actually watch the baby grow in their stomach, which is amazing to see. As all of you moms know, it's really cool to see your own baby grow, but we can also watch these babies grow in their moms as well. And we also know that the gestation for these whales, 14 to 16 months. That's a really long time, right, moms? Yeah. Yes. All right. So for one of us that has a 3-month-old at home, I'm really glad I wasn't pregnant for that long. So anyway, once we get to know that they're pregnant, we're watching and waiting, and we know that window kind of when we're going to start a watch 24 hours a day to make sure we're here when that baby's born. Now you'll notice now we have some of our trainers stepping up. Just like people, it is very important for moms to get their nourishment, so they will continue to nurse their young. And they will eat anywhere from 30 to 60 pounds of fish a day. So we do spend a lot of time playing or feeding with mom and the babies. This is Maria right now, and she actually has Bella, who is the 4-year-old, in the pool watching mom and aunt with their babies, respectively. But you can see she already knows amazing behaviors. She does all those husbandry behaviors that I was talking about earlier, as well as the fun stuff that Maria's playing with her right now. So again, if you just joined us, we're not having our normal Azul show, but instead we're giving you an amazing opportunity to see our brand new baby beluga whales. One is 3 weeks old, he's actually a little boy, and we have a little girl that is just 3 days old. So please feel free to sit in the shade, enjoy the coolness where you can find it, and enjoy our baby belugas. Does anybody have any questions? If you want to raise your hand and ask a question, I'll be more than happy to answer anything that I may not have covered. Anybody? Anybody? I see a hand over here. Let me see what his question is.